You wake up before sunrise, not because you want to, because someone is already yelling outside. The room is dark, cold, crowded. Around you, other soldiers are getting up from wooden beds that feel more like punishment than furniture. You sit up slowly. Your back hurts, your legs hurt. Honestly, everything hurts. And the day hasn't even started yet. Welcome to the Roman army. The year is around 120 AD. Rome controls huge parts of the world, from Britain to Egypt, from Spain to the Middle East. And none of that happens without soldiers like you. Thousands of them. Marching, fighting, building, obeying. Every single day. You grab your tunic and pull it on quickly. Nobody here moves slowly. If a commander thinks you're lazy, your day gets much worse. Actually, your whole week might get worse. Roman discipline was serious, very serious. These people looked at relaxing the same way modern gym coaches look at skipping leg day, with disappointment. You walk outside the barracks. The camp is already alive. You hear metal clanking everywhere. Some soldiers sharpen swords, others fix sandals. A few are eating quietly before training starts. The smell is a strange mix of smoke, leather, sweat, and food. Mostly sweat. A Roman military camp was not exactly a luxury resort. You head toward breakfast, and breakfast is simple. Bread, maybe porridge, olives if you're lucky, water or weak wine. That's it. No pancakes, no coffee, no giant fast food breakfast sandwiches. Ancient Rome would not survive one modern food delivery app. Half the empire would stop working. You eat quickly. Nobody hangs around talking too much. There's always something to do. And Roman soldiers did more than just fight battles. A lot more. They built roads. They built forts. They carried supplies. They repaired equipment. Sometimes it feels less like being a warrior and more like unpaid construction work with swords. Soon, training begins. A commander walks in front of the group. He looks angry, not because something happened. That's just his face. He starts shouting orders. Immediately, everyone lines up. Roman soldiers trained constantly, even during peaceful times, especially during peaceful times, because Rome knew something important. If soldiers get comfortable, armies get weak, and weak armies usually become history lessons. You grab your shield. It's heavy, then your sword, then more equipment. Roman soldiers carried a huge amount of gear, sometimes over 60 pounds, which explains why they walked like exhausted dads after a long work shift. And now you run. Not a short run either, a long one, through dirt roads, under the hot sun, with armor pressing down on your shoulders. You can already feel sweat running down your face, and the commander still wants more speed. Of course he does. After running comes combat practice. Wooden swords first, then shields, strike, block, move, again, strike, block, move, again. Hours pass like this. Your arms burn, your shoulders ache, but nobody complains openly, because complaining in the Roman army was a terrible career move. And Roman training was brutal for a reason. The empire had enemies everywhere. Germanic tribes in the north, rebellions in occupied lands, bandits, invading forces. Rome needed soldiers ready for anything, even if anything meant standing in freezing rain somewhere far from home, wondering why you didn't become a farmer instead. Eventually, training ends, or at least the worst part of it. You finally get a moment to breathe. Some soldiers sit together talking quietly. Others clean weapons. One man is fixing damaged sandals, which honestly might be one of the most important jobs here. You do not want bad sandals while marching across half a continent. That's basically ancient psychological warfare against your own feet. A trumpet sounds somewhere in the camp. Everyone reacts immediately. Orders spread fast. The legion is moving today. So now comes the marching. Probably the thing Roman soldiers became most famous for, besides fighting. Roman armies could move huge distances surprisingly fast, and they stayed organized while doing it. That discipline helped Rome control massive territories for centuries. Well, that and the fact they were very good at showing up with swords. You join the marching line. The road stretches far ahead. Dust rises with every step. Your equipment feels heavier every hour. At first, soldiers talk, then less, then almost not at all. Because marching for hours drains people fast. You pass villages, fields, forests. Some people stop and stare as the legion walks past. Children especially. To them, Roman soldiers probably look larger than life. Armor shining in the sunlight, red banners moving in the wind, rows of disciplined men walking together. Honestly, it probably looked terrifying. And that was partly the point. Rome liked being intimidating. Hours later, you finally stop near a temporary camp area. And now the soldiers work again, because Roman camps were built constantly. Even after long marches, you dig trenches, carry wood, build defenses, set up tents. Imagine walking all day carrying heavy gear. Then someone says, "Great work, everyone. Now build a small fortress." That was basically Roman military life. By now, the sun is lower in the sky. The air cools slightly, and soldiers finally get a chance to eat properly. Dinner is simple too. Bread again, maybe cheese, some meat if supplies are good, soup if you're lucky. Roman soldiers didn't eat badly all the time, but meals were practical. Food was fuel, not entertainment. Nobody here is posting aesthetic dinner photos. As darkness slowly spreads across the camp, conversations become quieter. Some soldiers talk about home, others gamble with dice. A few sit silently staring into the fire. You notice something interesting about soldiers. No matter the century, they are still people. Some are funny, some are nervous, some act confident, but clearly aren't. Some miss home badly, and some probably joined because they thought military life would impress women, which maybe it worked sometimes. Hard to say. Suddenly, movement spreads through part of the camp. Messengers arrive, commanders gather. Something feels different, more serious. You hear rumors quickly. Enemy forces nearby. Nobody knows exactly how many. That's never comforting. Soldiers begin checking weapons again. The atmosphere changes fast. Earlier people were laughing. Now most are quiet. That's how tension works before battle. It sneaks in slowly. You sit near the fire sharpening your blade. The scraping sound repeats over and over. Across the camp, hundreds of other soldiers are doing the same thing. Nobody says much. What's there to say? Everyone knows tomorrow could change everything. Roman battles were violent, chaotic, fast. Not the clean, heroic scenes movies sometimes show. Real combat was confusing and terrifying, especially when arrows started flying, because nobody enjoys random sharp objects falling from the sky. Night gets colder. Guards take positions around the camp. You're exhausted now. Your body feels heavy. Your hands hurt. Even your feet hurt. Actually, your feet might hate you personally at this point. But before sleeping, you still need to clean equipment. Roman soldiers kept their gear maintained carefully. A damaged shield or loose strap could get you killed later. Small problems became very big problems in battle. Eventually, you return to the barracks tent. Some soldiers are already asleep immediately. Others stare upward silently, probably thinking about tomorrow. You lie down slowly. The ground is hard, the blanket is rough, and the noise never fully disappears. Somewhere outside, guards still walk through camp carrying torches. You hear distant voices, metal clinking softly, horses moving, the fire crackling, and for a moment, things feel strangely calm. You think about home. Maybe it's somewhere far away in Italy. Maybe you haven't seen your family in years. Roman soldiers often spent long periods away from home. Some never returned, but the empire kept moving forward anyway. That was Rome, always expanding, always demanding more land, more loyalty, more soldiers, and tomorrow morning, everything starts again. The shouting, the marching, the training, the fear, the exhaustion. Another 24 hours as a Roman soldier. No glory most of the time. No heroic music playing in the background. Just discipline, survival, and duty. Still, part of you feels proud. Because whether people loved Rome or feared it, the empire stood on the backs of soldiers like you. And tonight, somewhere beneath the Roman sky, you close your eyes and finally rest, at least until sunrise.